Hey, what's going on, tribe? It's Red again, just hitting you guys up with another video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. So gang, this is probably, I think it's the first video of 2025, right? So yeah, it's been guided to hit the collective up with a reading to see what guidance can be given during this time as we're going into a new year. So it should be interesting to see what unfolds. Well, we're not really in new year because we're still in winter. The new year actually starts in spring, right? March the 21st, right? Go with the stars and the planets, right? So yeah, just remember it's going to be a general reading, so only take what resonates for you, and also remember it's going to be a timeless reading, so when you come across this video it's also for you, right? So let me send you guys some blessings just to start off the reading and start off this year. Just let the smoke clear away anything that no longer serves you, any blockages, and anything that's just you feel that's getting in your way of you becoming the best version of yourself. You might need to forgive, accept, love yourself some more. I don't know, whatever you need, just let the smoke, just take it in. Take a deep breath. Yeah. Alright, so let's see what's popping in this reading. Hope everyone is doing, taking care of themselves and yeah, staying open-minded, man, because yeah, it's a new year, we're going into a new cycle, so it should be interesting to see what this year brings. Yeah, and we just got to go with it, man. We just got to go with it and just take steps forward in any way we can, you know. So, all right, cool. All right, let's begin because the intro is getting a bit long. But no, it's not getting long actually because it's the new year and it's the first video of the year, I think. So yeah, we're just gonna go with it anyway. All right. So the first card is Making Waves. Momentum is building. It's your time. Achievements. Right. So something's good. There's on the journey or just in general, there's always going to be momentum, right? Energy is always constantly moving. The world is constantly turning, right? So there's always forward movement. If you're staying stagnant for too long, the energy is not moving. So you're technically dying in a way, even though there's no death, right? So there should always be kind of movement, but it's building up to something. There's a whole build up, like I've been saying for the last 5 years actually. Imagine 2020 was 5 years ago, man. For the last 5 years I felt like we've been in this bottleneck, should we say. So the energy is building up, more things are coming to light, right? So we're building up, the energy is building momentum, right? And also it's your time, like that's been coming up in the readings as well. It's your time to shine, so put in all the power and energy on yourself to make sure your cup is filled and then share the overflow, right? And I've been speaking to a lot of people last year, like December and the beginning of this year, about putting yourself first. So I feel that's going to be a big part of this year, putting yourself first and making choices that benefit yourself, and putting more into yourself instead of others, and making sure you need to be where you need to be before helping other people, if that makes sense. 333 on the clock. And achievement. So whatever you want, you can achieve. You just need to put the work in. Try not to think negative. If you think negative, you'll create negative situations. But you can literally achieve anything. Anything that you put your mind to, you can achieve. Right? So some of you, for me, I've been feeling lost for direction. So I don't know what avenue I want to take, career-wise, personal life, romantically. Not romantically. I want to settle down, actually, to be fair. But for a lot of people also going through this kind of separation period, if that makes sense. I don't know, the universe is just keeping not just romantic people, but just only certain people are allowed in my energy, if that makes sense. The universe is just doing the madness right now, so you just got to kind of go with it. But anything's possible, right? Stay open-minded. Don't keep yourself shut off, if that makes sense. So if you want to achieve like career-wise, relationship-wise, you just have to stay open-minded and just put into yourself. So if you're out there looking for love, I don't know, love might be coming up this year, I don't know, it's just at the forefront. Just make sure you're putting into yourself. 444 on the clock. Make sure you're putting into yourself, and then that will be reflected back externally, right? There may be a lot of you may be seeing a lot of synchronizations and repeating numbers during this time, because since the first, nearly every day I've been seeing repeating numbers and stuff, like even during this reading, like 5:05 on the clock as well. So yeah. The next card is She Who Flows. Ease, being open to change, going with the flow of life, right? So just taking it easy. Don't be too hard on yourself, right? That's what I've been doing as well. Like it's like we're 6 days in, and I'm just taking it real slow, real slow. That I managed to be. I've gone to the gym. I think I went like 2 days ago or something, and I'm planning to go in the next few days. But I'm not trying to put pressure on myself, so I'm just trying to ease myself in. Like it's okay to set kind of goals that you want to achieve this year, but you got to be flexible with the goals, if that makes sense. Because some people 5:55 on the clock, see what I'm saying? Some people set goals, and then when they don't achieve them goals, they'll just say that, oh, the whole year's shit, right? Like, make sure you're setting yourself realistic goals as well. Take goals that are obtainable, right? So yeah, just go with the flow. Make sure you're being open to change as well. Yeah, just going with the flow. Yeah, just going with the flow, like I'm saying, because the whole journey of life, it has its ups and it has its downs, right? And we're learning to ride the wave, like emotions. It's about learning to ride the wave of emotions, because emotions come and go. They're not stuck. So some people say, oh yeah, I want to be happy, 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 right? You can be happy, but things change. You're not just going to be happy and enlightened constantly, right? You're still going to have to experience being a human, and emotions come with being the whole human experience, right? The next card is Plunge. Don't hold back. It's time. Go for it. Dive in, right? So you're being guided to dive in. Like, just throw yourself in the deep end. If you've been thinking about starting a course, just apply for the course, you know? Or if you've been thinking to go to the gym, go to the gym, right? Or if you've been doing something, like, if you've got something that is just at the forefront of your mind, you want to start a new course, quit your job, quit the relationship, I don't know. It's time to not hold back and just be your authentic self, and yeah, just take the risk, right? Because yeah, it's not a time for procrastination. Obviously, don't, like I was saying, be realistic, right? Like, say for instance, if you can't go to the gym, right, you can go for a walk around the block or something, right? Or you can say, oh yeah, I'm gonna walk for 20 minutes a day or something, or 20 minutes every other day, or I'm gonna read for 15 minutes a day, or 5 minutes, or I'm gonna meditate for 5 minutes. Like, you don't need to be like bang on, but just them little things. It's time. Go for it. Dive in. Yeah. So right now is the time to take the risk. Yeah. Don't let the mind put fear in the way. Like, oh yeah, no, you can't do this or you can't achieve that. Right now is the time, and the only way you're gonna find yourself is by trying new things. Right. The next card is the Syrians. Use your voice. Expansion. Freedom. So some of you need to speak your truth. For me, the last 5 years, I've been working on this throat chakra, right? Communication, speaking my truth, self-expression, and there's some other stuff that comes with the throat chakra, right? But you're being guided to use your voice, right? Like, speak up for yourself. And communication is very hard, very hard. Like, say for instance, wherever I come from, right, we communicate telepathically. So a human's got a lot to hide, innit? That's why we ain't developed this yet. But I think a few years, like, it's coming online, innit? That's what I'm saying. So use your voice, communicate, speak your truth. Some of you may be like artists, poets, songwriters. Just express how you're feeling. Like, start a YouTube channel and just put your stuff out there. Yeah, like, if you want to do like readings and stuff, you don't need to have your face in it. You can just have your hands in it, right? No one needs to know it's you. Or if you're singing or whatever, put it out there. No one needs to know it's you. Do you know what I'm saying? Because people can relate to music, if that makes sense. Music just touches people different, and it's about being creative. Yeah, the whole spiritual thing and the whole world is basically it's creation, if that makes sense. So you've come here to create. Yeah, that makes sense. So whether you like it or not, whatever situation you're in, you have created that subconsciously or consciously, right? Some of you need to expand, like some of you yeah, need to expand maybe your thinking, or just I would say expand your learning. We've come here to learn, so do whatever you can to learn and expand your consciousness, whether it's reading, writing, just growth, right? Don't need to be nothing massive, like even working on yourself, like self-growth, whatever. It's expansion. You're opening up your mind, right? And freedom. You need to free yourself from your limiting beliefs or anything that is holding you back. So if you're in a job that no longer serves you, you need to leave. If you're in a relationship that no longer serves you, you need to leave, or you need to question things, right? And also remember that you can't change people, you can only change yourself, right? The next card is the Rainbow. Sweet relief, new beginnings, a new way forward. So I hope we get a bit of relief, because the last few years has been intense and heavy, man. So hopefully in March we should see some changes come in, hopefully. And just get a little bit of breathing space, right? Because it's just been full on, like one thing after the other, like, yeah. So yeah, it's just been a lot. So a little bit of breathing space would be great. But try to find relief in any way you can. Try to find ways of relaxing, because human beings and the way society, I live in London, right? And the city's constantly moving, yeah? London never sleeps, right? So you need to find like ways of relaxing, yeah? Because even the vibration here is just mad. Like, I don't know, like, you know, when you go to the countryside and you can, I can feel the vibration of, like, I was laying down yesterday and it was like, I don't know, you can say it's frequency or whatever, but here it's very heavy. It's like, it was like in the night time, yeah? I was laying down and it's like I can feel like, I don't know, man. You could call it radiation, or you can, my Wi-Fi, I turn my Wi-Fi off at night, but I can feel like it's like pulsating. Something's hitting against my aura, if that makes sense. And it's like I can hear the vibrations. It's not I can hear the electricity in the wall sometimes, but I can hear the vibration of like just whatever's in the air. It's just weird. So you've got to find any way to relax, right? There's new beginnings. We're starting a new year with new opportunities. Every day's a new beginning, right? And it's about trying to change your mindset. Like I've been doing affirmations the last week or so, even over the Christmas period and that, man, to try change this subconscious mind a little bit, if that makes sense. A new way forward. So if you've been feeling like you've been hitting a roadblock, new doors may start opening, because I've been feeling like I've been lost for direction. But you're exactly where you need to be. Yeah, wherever you're at is exactly where you need to be with the lessons. So I don't know, for the last few years I've been in kind of this like isolation period, if that makes sense. I don't know, kind of going more within, should we say. Yeah, and it's quite lonely at this time. Yeah, this period is quite lonely, so you just got to ride the wave, because it has lessons. And yeah, it's about learning to be independent and stuff, and make your own choices and decisions and stuff. I don't know, that's just coming up, so take it or leave it. But yeah, just be open-minded, because new doors are opening. Remember, if the universe opens doors, make sure to walk through them. Clear waters, clear vision, confirmation, right timing, opportunities. I don't know, some of you may be being guided to also meditate and go within. Clear vision. Some of you may start getting clear vision. Some of your third eyes may start opening, or some of you have started to make a clear vision of what you want or what direction you want to go in. Some of you may need to make a clear plan of what direction you want to go in. Anything that you want to achieve kind of needs a strategy plan, should we say, right? I've been needing to do this for a while. Confirmation. So you may ask the universe to give you confirmation signs and synchronicities, but you may get confirmation in a text or a letter or a phone call. Like, I don't know, if you're going to start college, they'll get in contact with you or something. And right now is the right time for opportunities. So make sure you're going for it, man. Like some of you may want to become self-employed, changing job, starting a new course, getting a degree, university, I don't know, man. Whatever you guys are into, go for that, man. Right now is the time. Clear waters. And also some of you may be real emotional during this time as well. In Capricorn season, what's up, my fellow Capricorns, sea goats and all that? You know, we start the year and we finish the year, as we say. Well, the matrix year, should we say. But the year actually starts with Aries, yeah, and finishes with Pisces, just to let you guys know. Real astrology. So yeah, be open to new opportunities. Cleansing. releasing the old, energetic tune-up, new beginnings. So there's a lot of new beginnings. Some of you may be mirroring, right? Or you're doing some mirror work, or need to go within, or they're, I don't know. So yeah, someone may be mirroring you. So if you're on that twin flame journey or whatever, that you may be mirroring, right? Or you may be mirroring them, or they're mirroring you. You need to make sure you're cleansing your energy and release the old. So what no longer serves you, you need to let it go, right? To make space for the new, right? Energetic tune up. So if you've been feeling very tired, there's been a lot of activity going on with the sun. The human resonance is off the chain, right? So it's affecting us on an energetic level, right? So if you've been feeling tired, rest. When you're getting energy tune ups and upgrades and stuff and downloads, it's very important for you to rest, because your body is adjusting to the new frequencies that are coming in, right? And the body can actually struggle with the upgrades. Like when I don't know, sometimes if I'm getting like upgraded, sometimes I don't feel hungry, or I need to eat more to ground in the energy, if that makes sense. So some of you could do with grounding, and meditating would be beneficial for some of you as well also. The next card is the Water Carrier. What really matters, reflection, reprioritize. So make sure you're prioritizing what needs to be done, right? Don't try not to overdo it during this time, because like I keep saying, man, it's a marathon, not a race, and you don't want to be burning yourself out, right? The system is trying to keep burn people. Listen, there's a burnout crisis in society, right? And no one's paying aware of this. People are burnt out and tired, like, and mental health is through the roof. Listen, it's just mad right now, isn't it? So make sure you're prioritizing your health, your mental, physical, and emotional health, spiritual health as well, right? Make sure to make that a priority this year. Reflection. It's always good to reflect, to see where you're going wrong, and always to question things. Remember, don't take anything that I say for gospel. Always question everything, right? Like, do your research. Been saying for the last 5 years, man. Do your research, man. We're in either we're in the age of Aquarius, or we're very near, right? And we're meant to be in the Kali Yuga. There's meant to be something with the Kali Yuga this year, the changing of the energies or something. So you may want to check that out as well. And just to think what really matters, like what really matters to you during this time, you know, like family, friends, relationship, job, like what really matters to you. Like, is your job making you happy, or would you rather be traveling or something? Like, it's about prioritizing. Like, you can travel and you don't have to have a lot of money. It depends how you like to do your thing, if that makes sense. Like, when I go traveling, I'm in hostels and stuff like that. So like, yeah, it's kind of cheap and cheerful, isn't it, if that makes sense? And I'm still getting to experience. But everyone's experience is different, man, you know. So you've got to just find out what really matters for you. And this card went to pop out as well. There's a lot of reflection and mirroring, man. Like the last card that come out, I'll show you as well. Can you see it? Like, there's a lot of mirroring going on. So you may be being someone's either to do mirror work, you might have to do mirror work, or someone's reflecting a lesson back to you, if that makes sense. I don't know, or you're coming into union with someone, or two sides come, like, I don't know, maybe you're being guided to balance your masculine and feminine energies as well. I don't know, man. It's interesting, but there's a lot of mirroring going on, a lot of water and a lot of mirroring in this reading, man. And then the last card is the Sacred Well. Replenishment, self-care, giving from a place of plenty. So you need to replenish yourself. You need to recharge. So grounding, eating right, getting enough rest, detoxing. I need to have a social media detox as well, because I'd find myself going to just, yeah, I'm on YouTube a lot, and it's the shorts. The shorts are so bad, you know. They're really bad, and they've done it on purpose, like TikTok and all that. Everywhere's got shorts, and it's to get your attention, and it's sidetracking, man. So yeah, do stuff that's going to replenish you, right? Make sure self-care is important, loving yourself, taking care of yourself, eating well, getting enough rest, and just taking care of yourself, man. Just do what you can. Yeah, we're in interesting times. That's what I'm saying. We've never done this before in the universe, right? So just be like, listen, if just making it through. Listen, the last few weeks for me, sometimes it's just about just making it through the day, Yeah, not battling on, oh yeah, thinking about what I'm going to do next week, or I want a 5-year career and 5-year plan. Listen, sometimes it's just about making it through the day. I'll be real with you. Yeah, we're only human and everyone's experience is different, right? Some people are in bed weeks on end. Some people are disabled. Listen, everyone's journey and experience is different, innit? So just do what you can. Don't be putting pressure on yourself, yeah? Make sure you're loving yourself. And what's been coming up for me in counselling is having to parent myself, if that makes sense. Yeah, having to parent myself. So some of you may have to parent yourself, reparent yourself, or something like that. And like I was saying, coming from a place of plenty. So know that you're abundant, and there is enough, right? But make sure your cup is filled and then share the overflow. I don't know, I'm using my hands a lot in this video. I don't know, some of you may want to express more. Like, I don't know, some of you may be Italian or Greek using your hands and that. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, make sure your cup is filled and then share the overflow. You don't want to be giving if you ain't even got for yourself. Yes, it's good what you do for others, you actually do for yourself, but you got to make sure you have first, because there ain't no point giving and you're giving and you're in minus. Yeah, it's like being in a relationship. If you're not even at 100%, right, and you got to give someone half of you, if you're on that 50%, yeah, and you get into a relationship and you got to give someone half of you, you're down to 25%. Yeah, so you want to be trying to get into a relationship. No one's perfect, right? But when you get like a decent, I don't know, 50-75% of yourself, then you can give someone half and you still got some more for yourself. There's no point giving someone your whole self and you ain't got nothing. That's why you find a lot of people getting lost in relationships, yeah, because they're giving their self to someone else and they end up losing their self, if that makes sense. So yeah, make sure you guys are just clearing your energy as well. Yeah, just be mindful, man. Just make sure you're taking care of yourselves during this time, because it's just interesting. And 2142 is on the clock. So yeah, there's a lot of mirroring and a lot of synchronizations, or what's the word? Synchronizations, or just a lot of signs and synchronicities, man. So yeah, be mindful of that as well, man. But sending you guys some blessings. Alright, Trab. I'm gonna hit you guys up real soon. If you like the video, you guys already know what to do. And hit the comments, man. Let me know how your New Year and Christmas went. Let me know if you've got any plans for this year, what you want to achieve, any personal goals. Hit the comments and let me know, man. Let's chat. We're trying to build this community and this tribe and stuff. So hit the comments and let me know, man. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna hit you guys up real soon. Peace, love, and light, tribe.